Okay. And then you can be making camp of dog mommy, you a mommy more. Okay, found you one. It's really a Kapalama
What he said?
okay, we must start all the area. Must start.
Actually,
You starting? I will start on tomorrow.
Okay. I have an next line, you know. The other one down by the gas station. Which one will be closer to me? The first one, where I get the ticket. Above there.
that is the routine that place is like
It is. Man, I'm covered there. Because we have to try to produce stuff for us to eat. Last year we produced a lot of corn and we never utilize it enough. Understand me? There's no way so much corn should come in and then we were still buying banco and stuff outside. So we never utilize it enough. Even some of the corn I planted at my house and it keep growing. Understand me? So we have to do some, we can't just buy everything.
Do second was our career. The cataract.
It's at the house.
Oh, when we feel it.
No, that was your sister Daka's house. I have one at the house.
But I come now.
I'll bring it to camp tomorrow.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, even tomato, they give 5 tomatoes for 20 cedis. We shouldn't be buying everything. We shouldn't be buying everything. You understand me? And every year we talk about it. When you read the Bible, even you read what a virtuous woman is. They say a virtuous woman has her ministry. So if you go there to plant maize and stuff, I'll plant some cucumbers and tomatoes. You cannot buy everything. Yeah, he plant branching. So maybe this cassava can't really know. So I myself will go there and get some tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers. All that will ready in 3-4 months, 120 days. Because the okra waka plant, the okra will start there. You understand me? So even stuff what you all utilize, okra, it take less than 5 months. Tomato, 4 months. Peppers, 4 months. All those things you can just juke a hole up. Remember last year Kawaka planted maize here? He planted some under the light, those never grew, but the one he planted in the corner, somebody else could do that this year.
That's right.
You understand me? So we just have to utilize, we can't buy everything out. And that is in each household. Because we see what the price of tomato is, can? Tomato, and I know you all use tomatoes. It's expensive. You understand me? And then it's going to be pepper. That the more rainfall is, the more crap going to lose. You understand me? And it's going to raise. I think okra, they sell a lot of okra already. So that might slow too. Can? So everybody somewhere, just dig a hole and put some seeds in there. Right? Repeat that, Captain.
I will go with you, Enoch.
Yes, take his hands, take it. And you don't know one scripture that nobody quoted him.
No, don't want to.
And give him work too.
I tell you, the other kind. I would say, I think on the way, yes, to me, your boy more than me, and I be a chef of China by tomatoes, manching your name, every one of the baby chef, son of a yam. Every 2 million be a was as mamma, son of a in sooner at all. In your home for so, because and the tomatoes were the only tomatoes so could you man. I don't see your mom when they say the baby bed and your chef from son of a yam. The way to me be our in sooner at all. Uncle Crown of Baby, I want to feel no soon try said, or the baby bed and the chef. I say, last year, cow can baby you have, no baby you light, and I said, light, and that's not said. And I'm lighting it into me, and so in me, but I'm so. To this day, will be to me, and the baby island, ahyehyɛ fam sɛnɛ bɛyɛ a nsuo no bɛtɔ ɛbɛkɔ na wie no na aduane yɛ ɛwɔ hɔ na nyɛ abere biara na yɛde sika bɛtɔ aduane nti yɛgyina ko de yɛbɛma kahyɛ
What you sell, Sister Yona? What Sister Yona?
On the captain.
Hold on, rapper, hold on. What Sister Yona do?
What's that canava there?
Onions only.
Onion what's in it?
Huh?
And shampoo.
It's the first I know that. You see what I'm talking about?
Mm.
Did you know that a while?
No.
So you see, you have to know to market yourself. If you selling something, the first person supposed to buy from you is your friend.
Be here.
You understand me? So you're selling, you're supposed to come in and say, I'm selling onions. If anybody need onion, let me know. We here, because I never know what you're selling. You know, because when we talk, you never tell me you're selling onion, did you? Tell me coat and charcoal. She tell me coat and charcoal. So I never know it. She was selling, she doing onion business. So now, congregation, if anybody need onion to buy, you're supposed to buy from Sister A1. I never know. I buy some, what day we buy some of our? Wednesday. Pack rabbit. So I never know.
So no,
No, it's not Wednesday.
but what catch
When we
on
came from Israel.
Yeah.
Anna, I saw Oma, we are soon so
Is it finished? The usual.
What system?
I said, well, announced, so we are present to and
Sister Grace said she sell Gary.
I don't know that. Nobody not telling
Say
us.
yes, it's not last week.
she said that.
She mentioned it last week.
I never know that neither. You understand me? So let her know, even if I share and Zamar need onion, they must pay for it.
I said, command I share another man, I'm not going to move here.
What you say?
As the small that they are eating to be have to pay.
Yes. Because you're teaching them now to survive in the world.
I say, your would be cried your muscas, son of a young among for some born brand.
If you're not going to sell it next year, they will have to buy it somewhere, right? Again?
As I said, this
Hey,
year, one to
they're grown, but they
I'm not told you, I'm waiting to my own talk money.
You see? Are they helping with bills in yours?
I'll tell you your bills with you.
A warrior, when your son working and your daughter, were they helping with bills in yours?
Yes.
Hey, for house if I live in America, I don't help them. Or Jamaica, you have to help them. So, and that's why I said they don't stay with them. But the problem is, if they cook, right? They eat, right? So even they also, if they want one onion to buy, don't come and take it from you, pay the mother for it.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Because you don't see a profit in no business until a year time. So now she's just selling to do what? To make money to buy back. She have no profit. So I know that they don't live with them and they cook. So even them themselves must order it. Mommy, give me 5 CDs onion, give me 10 CDs onion. You're building what? That's how business go. Because say for instance, someone running a business, she's selling material. You need some material to build something and you just go and take it build. She lose.
Yeah.
So not because it's a daughter, you're going to just take advantage of her business. You're the first one supposed to help her push it somewhere. You understand me? So that's how business go. Then they tell their friend too. They go to school, they tell somebody at the school, if you need this, my mother sell this. Because see, I share advertise shit too. And that was from last year. It was before Passover, right, Aisha? I don't see she advertised nothing what her mother doing. Because they have to use those media to get things, to get customers in. You can have customers in that Zarak and Shamar don't have to come here sleeping like that. Only thing they'll do, they walk the delivery. They walk the delivery. I need this. Somebody bring it. I need someone, I need some money, and they bring it to my shop. They pick it up from my Smart. Think. Everybody else doing it. So when you have customers now, when you get the bag for onion, you don't even have time to go sell nobody because you have all your customers. You have 20 people already who want 20 CDs worth of onions. Because everybody here cook, everybody here eat. Am I saying anything wrong? You understand me? That's so it goes. Yes, because I know a brother, as I tell, man, Captain was talking about it. He's opening a restaurant, right?
That's right.
Did he ask me to come and bless the restaurant? He go to a different school. No, that's a media. I can say, okay, you're doing a restaurant. I know somebody who sells some onions. So you can just bring onion to that restaurant. When my grandfather grew up, we have the goat we went to talk ready to say. My grandfather have more goat than that. And my grandfather go to all the hotels and said, listen, how much you paying your goat for? Somebody said 10 CD. He said, I'll give it to you for 18.
Business.
You understand me? So we don't wait on people to come to buy goat for us to death for hungry. We bring goat to the hotel every Friday. The hotel will call, I need 7 goats. That's why when you see when I buy goat, the balls have to be on it, right? Where do you think I get that from? When my grandfather bring the goat to the hotel, the male is more expensive than the female. So when you leave the male, the goat, and say, Matthew, kill the goat, I have to leave the balls on it. Then the car come pick it up, bring it to the hotel. That's how I see my grandfather market himself and do business. So we know other Israelite doing business. Which Israelite want to do business and don't want to shop from an ex-Israelite? So he's opening his restaurant. I'll say, listen, when you need the onions, I have this system. Boom, you bring your phone, you answer your phone. Can you go in there and answer your phone? Could I get 20 CDs onion, 30 CDs onion? You say, okay, you give it to Zarak and Shamar to go deliver it. That's easy business. Then you go back. I say, all right, the phone is okay? Put the phone on. Then you go back and you ask the next restaurant, you ask this, you ask that, you market yourself. Because if you going it up now, what? Do all that selling for the next 10 years, where that put you? Only thing you're going to do is healthy. You're going to burn a lot of calories. So you have to make your work easier and smarter. Explain that, Ken.
You know, I would say, a year at a time, and so to me, come for so much more, yeah, have a tom. No, or year for a year, the first is the amount of money. Now, we are about to have from. And the son on also just said, one, and yes, our mom by Yanka to grab no more about Yan. I saw Marcus Amoto, and what is from Sika and to celebrate a local. I'll say, Manco Fusu said, your client said, a mobile motor on our parcel. But a while or you are a while so I know the actually could just support a shop. Now, Zaman, I said, Zara, or move up on you know, only for Sanabaya, and when you must bet it, no move back, among Dower, I'm sorry, don't need too much. I can't come out. Not sure you said, Israelites need ABE and restaurants or catch out the say, on the bonfire or the same said, I feel no catch them, and I feel a brother and so be with the same when you say, or catch a brother and so. Yes, sister Bapo, also Tom, I mean, you can anyone. I have a mom, and the son of markets on the side. Until no so we are on the movie, I catch over the sister Bapo to one your side. Some of our markets. No, that actually we used to say. I shall say, and we saw no Tom in the top. Now they are on phone from a bookstore on the top. But Sistiano and moving alive. I saw the movie and say, I can't say they are not at all. We stay. So you get on you, no brand in China, on the two. The word in some car. I started coat. So she said she will do the coat business as well. But the coat, when you buy it and it catch days, and you not put it in the freezer, it will spoil. So no, she's going to like look for a freezer.
You see, coach, so I am on there.
Yeah, so she said she's looking for a freezer that will be piling the coat inside and distributing it to Mayana, Wapa, and everybody.
Because you start a business almost 2 months. Who in the school buy from you?
I said, what started is this where Gofundme one almost school how I talk quiet. On your Gofundme, I found I can't say.
Ghana, I don't know the value.
I say, Obianto.
Oh,
So I'd say if you see something wrong with that.
I said, almost every week I am from Sosa, like, Vivina, Obianto.
They're okay.
I don't think about it though, but I was supposed to say it so that people will purchase for me.
but the shit up, I should talk, Anna. You mix it all. Maybe she talk to good. Nice car. Nice.
So one approach. Captain, get up and turn them. Thank Sister Mayana for that, okay? She suggested.
Aye.
Get James, the 3rd chapter, sir. Give him the mic. Check.
Check 1, 2.
James chapter 3, verse 1.
Yes, 1, 2. James chapter 3, verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we should receive the greater condemnation.
Explain that, sir. I can read something, explain it.
James chapter 3, verse 1.
So, Cap, repeat what he said in the fanfic. Make everybody get it. Can nobody going to get away from this today? No excuse. Read it again from the first book. Start. James 1, James 3, verse 1.
James chapter 3, verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we should receive the greater condemnation.
I say, and you know, I'm a munya church for baby, if we say, almost so much a church for the Mania Timbo Kessler.
What word many masters? What word masters mean?
Many masters, 2 or 3. 1 or 2.
Explain it then. I just asked you what master mean. You say many master, 2 or 3. So what the Bible is saying here, there's not too much leaders or elders. Right? Because if everybody is a leader or elder, know yourself that the greater condemnation comes to you. Because no black people don't like correction. No black person like correction. So just imagine how many people did Moses deliver from the land of Egypt? Let me see your hands. The Exodus, how many people leave Egypt with Moses in the Exodus? Put your hand up. Let the Pharisees them get it. Stand, Shama. Huh? 60,000. Keep standing. Who teach you that? Yeah, what's up, our sister Yawan?
I heard it, but I didn't hear it.
You never heard it well. Okay. As a young person, your ears is lazy. So many people Moses delivered from Egypt. How many people leave with Egypt with Moses? Ask a question, Captain Infante.
I said, and before I him and I will feel a year, Zim assassin so. And the Moses the same call a year. A year.
Sister Yawana, how many of our fathers live with Moses?
So you get a man and how many Moses if he a year. No. Before we were him. Yeah. How many Moses the same call?
3,000. Keep standing. Keep your hand down. Sister Bayat. You see, you can know cheat when they're in exam in school. You know? Sister Bayat, approach. 7,000. Mayan, keep standing. Exercise good for the baby. Mayana, keep quiet. 300,000. Okay, keep standing. Award. 70,000. A lot of people that you know. Aisha, how much? 600,000. Okay. Zaman. Huh?
600.
Give both of them a round of applause. 600,000. Who give you all these numbers? So have a seat. So just imagine 600,000 people rebel against Moses. Just imagine that. See, just like in Ghana today, everybody's against Ghana. You have to sleep, you're stressed. So when you be many master, know that the greater condemnation coming to you. Because if you make wrong judgment, who you have to answer to? The people see it's a wrong judgment. So this is against it. God is against it. Can? Read answer.
Verse 2. For many things
Read
we
what you see. Read. I say I am.
James chapter 3 verse 2. For in many things we offend all.
In what?
For many things we offend
So
all.
you see that? So now this is James telling you. And James was one of the top 3 disciples. They were known as what? The pillar. So who else was known with James as the pillar? Out of the 12 disciples, you have ranks in it. Where some of the disciples was known as the pillar. Name me the rest of them that was known as a pillar. Sister Yawana, explain, Captain.
I say, a year is for a year. You will and conform me and so man, no more a year fucking. I will a year share for you. Bible about James said back and conform and him. Me no, I'm doing this thing.
I'm not Deuteronomy. Aaron, hey, Levi, right, yes. Aaron,
Peter.
Aaron and Peter.
Aaron, come on.
She said Aaron is out.
Okay. Hey, why don't Levi?
James, Peter, and Andrew.
Okay, keep standing. Sister Maya. Name me the pillars.
I see more pillars no one.
Peter, John. Give her a round of applause. Peter, John, and James. Huh? They known as a pillar. See? That's why in the Mount of Transfiguration, those are the ones who YAHAWAH took. So I was going to take them to Mount of Transfiguration in Israel You already say you want to kill them now, right? So maybe next trip. So you find the Mount of Transfiguration in Tiberias. It's known as Mount Tiberias. Huh? So now, the three pillars were Peter, James, and John. Huh? So the question is, we're knowing about your disciples today. Read what you have, Captain.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 9.
And you will get a quiz from this class next week. So everybody start to write.
The book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 9.
Galatians 2, verse 9.
And then James.
Then who?
James.
Read.
And Cephas.
And Cephas, which is Peter.
And John.
And John.
Who seemed to be pillars.
Who seems to be what?
Pillars.
So you see, Paul was under them, but Paul acknowledges pillars. But now, nobody wants to acknowledge the leaders and the elders that was over there. Right? You finished?
As perceive the grace that was given unto me.
Right? So question. Zamar, you stand. Keep standing. I said keep standing. So the question I'm asking you now, what was John's name in the Hebrew? Let's learn about your pillars today. What was John's name for 5 CDs? If you get it, I give you 5 CDs. If you get it wrong, you give me 10 CDs.
So what's my name?
If you don't know, it's 10 CDs. I remember you was giving problem at first. You was one of the pillar for somebody else. Yes, go. 5. 4. Huh? What is that?
She said Tazabak.
2. 2. 2.5. Debbie. So write that down for 10 CDs. No, I asked him what was John's Hebrew name. He said Tazawar.
No.
Exactly. So now, let's see who to call. Awar. You come to Israel with me. So where much is given, much is required. Shammai.
So that's it.
Yes, for Zamar. Have a seat, madam. Nice doing business with you. Same goes for a warrior. So a warrior, if you get it right, I give you 10 CDs. If you get it wrong, you give me 20 CDs.
Shit!
Sit. What's wrong with you? Because I teach it to you, so you must know. A warrior 5. Tazadak means zealous. And I tell her that in Israel. Right? So write down a word for 20. Mayan. So the same question go for you, Mayan. If you get it right, I clear your husband debt. I give you 20 CDs. Turn around. If you get it right, I give you 20 CDs. But if you get it wrong, you give me 25. Bring it.
So they are telling them.
Who telling her?
Zaman.
Zamari telling you.
Yes.
Mayan 5. So write down Mayan for 25. Captain. Mayana. Stand. Same question go for you. So put her down for 25, Captain. Because I teach it here. Aishayar. No, Mayan is 25. Aishayar. If you get it correct, I give you 20 CDs. If you get it wrong, 25. Huh? Johanatan. Dabi.
Johanatan is
Give her, put her down for 5. Zawan.
25 cities.
25. He's a scholar. You get 11.5 in the last test. Zawan. You reading it. What is John's name in the Hebrew? Have a seat, ma'am. Don't look and we're looking and stay on the front. Deacon, what is John's name in the Hebrew?
Thank you.
Don't say patah.
No. Say, I've been 20 years.
Yes.
Yes, all the 12.
Yeah, that time I was 20 years.
Deacon, you was here. You was sitting right there.
Sure.
So same thing go for you, Deacon.
Why?
If you get it correct, I give you 20. If you get it wrong, you give me 25. So make yourself 20 CDs today. You have to know the pillars. You have to know the leaders, the elders. We come through, you see, not like life, so we can show you. YAHAWAH lineage go right back to Adam, right? So it's a lead. It's a league of elders. So we stop at the pillars, and then from the pillars, it's YAHAWAH right back to Adam. So what is John's name in the Hebrew? 5.
Yahanatan.
Yahanatan.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Yawanatan. Yawanatan. So I'm not giving it to you. So we split even. So I was see. Give Deacon a round of applause. Good try. But yet I don't teach you. They just say it was a year. Yawanatan. See? So John's name was Yawanatan. Huh?
Yeah.
What was James' Hebrew name?
That one. Cheap.
James' Hebrew name, Enoch.
As for this one, everybody should know.
Okay, you tell him, Deacon. You tell him. Close the books.
It's not even. I'm right.
What is James' Hebrew name? These are the pillars. Mayan. Mayan. Where was? Awar. No clue. Oh my God. You say I'm not even putting no charge on this?
He said, yeah, that's good. My aunt is 20 years.
She was watching a new. So whose fault is that?
Hey, sister. Ayana. Don't look back. Don't turn them back.
Aishayar. James' name in Hebrew. Shammai. Huh?
Hey.
Zamar, sit between
I don't even know.
sit between there.
Sorry, she was saying yeah.
Sit between there.
So you score yeah.
I had yeah.
Teacher, go.
Yeah.
Who? What you saying?
Yeah.
Say yow there.
Yaikwa. Give her a round of applause. So James' name was Yaikwa. So you have to know your pillars. Peter was Cephas, which is a stone, which is Tazadak. Not Tazadak, Tazawar. Hey, sit in the red chair. Don't worry about it. In fact, you sit at the front. Sit in there. Can? So you know the pillars, huh? Can? So next question. Next question. Which disciples was the first disciple? Aishayar. James. Give her a round of applause. I understand. Come, keep quiet. When did James die?
When?
When did James die?
But Ben,
All right, how are your hand is up?
Christ then.
Yes, when? What month? What day?
Hey, elder.
I teach you.
yes.
Hands up, man. Oh, you get that? Yeah, you wasn't here.
I'm trying to teach you, but remember you.
Okay. When did James die?
Our Bible close, right? They are going to ask.
My understand.
Yes.
You are planning today. When did James die?
After YAHAWAH
We know.
crucifixion, after the crucifixion.
What month?
YAHAWAH. It was the first month.
What is it? I don't know.
First month, which is the month of Abib.
Okay. Applause. So you find that in Acts 12, verse 4, where he was murdered on what? Easter. So James died exactly a year after YAHAWAH, which Easter represents unleavened bread, Passover. Can? So now you're learning about your pillars. So read verse 2 again, Zawan. What are you looking for, Zaman?
James chapter 3, verse 2.
Read.
For in many things we offend all.
See what they said, because they were the top. All the decision came down on them. So James said, whatever they do, they offended what? Many. So it's not today, sit. It's not today or tomorrow we going to offend people. You understand me? When you sit in this seat up here, you're going to offend many. So the apostles went through the same predicament. Can? Read on.
If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body.
So you see that if you offend not in word, because that's the moment you can offend somebody by something that you said. So James said, if no man don't do that, he's a perfect man. You understand me? But when it comes to this truth, you will offend somebody. Can? Read on.
Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth, that they may obey us.
So you see what he said? Now they put bits in the horse's mouth. So wherever they pull it, the horse stop. Can? They can lead the horse with it. They put bits in the horse's mouth to do what? To control it. Right? Read on.
And we turn about their whole body. Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great, are driven. Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great, are driven of fence wings, yet are they turned about with a very small hem. With theresoever the governor listened. Even so, the tongue in a little member.
The tongue is what?
In a little member.
Read on.
Are busted great things.
So the tongue. Without no tongue, you cannot speak it. See, it's very important the tongue is to your body. The tongue is a small member. And man can control shit. Man can control our arse. But guess what man cannot control? Papa. Man cannot control the tongue. And without the tongue, you cannot say a word. But the tongue, small member. You look at the tongue, this member of your body. And that's what can speak good and can speak evil. That's what can give a blessing and that can give a curse. Read on.
Behold, how great a matter a little fire handled. And the tongue is a fire, a word of iniquity.
For what?
And the tongue is a fire, a word of iniquity.
So you see that? The Bible says your tongue is like the world, the entire world of sin. Because when the tongue ready to start, you can use a bridle to stop a running horse. You can use a little steering to stop a big ship. But when the tongue ready to go, nobody can stop that tongue. Right? Read on.
So is the tongue among our members. So it defiles the whole body.
It defile what?
The whole body.
So the tongue will pass you from making it into the kingdom of God. The tongue make the entire body unclean. Real?
And set it on the fire, the course of nature. And it is set on the fire of hell.
It's set on the fire of what?
Hell.
So you see what the tongue is? You see how terrible the tongue is? Right? Read on.
For every kind of beast and of birds and of serpents, and of things in the sea, in tamed,
Is tamed.
is tamed,
Real?
and has been tamed of
Mankind. So you see that every animal on the earth, they can tame the whale. That's why I was teaching the brothers then that the dolphin is one of the top spying fish in the ocean. The Russian use the dolphin, the American use the dolphin to be messengers. They have cameras on it, they patrolling the Pacific Ocean every day. Do you know that? The pigeons, top spy bird. Man can tame anything, but guess one thing that man cannot tame? The what? Mayan, approach. Sit behind that little girl there. Mercy, I said, continue, madam. I know when the captain put up the camera, it makes you be nervous, no? Because I know our children watching, no? Yes, exactly, Sister Maya. Who was the last disciples to die? Who was the last disciples to die? If you get it, I give you 10 CDs. If you get it wrong, you give me 15.
Matthew?
Debbie. Captain, right, Adam?
Yes.
How much, 15?
Yes, just 15.
Yes. Yes.
Sister Baya. John. The next pillar. Give her a round of applause. See, I was on the Isle of Patmos, the revelation. We should not get that. Verse 8, read on.
James chapter 3, verse 8.
The tongue can no man what?
Saying,
Right, read on.
is unruly evil, full of deadly poison.
Explain. Break it down.
Saying that, as it says, the tongue is something that cannot.
Captain, right now, wire for 10 CDs. Everybody was looking on me at war. Like, what you gonna do, Elder? If Elder never do nothing, he's unfair. They were reading about the tongue, right? So that's what the tongue was saying on war. I couldn't help it. Zamar was the first one to look at me. She's beside him, make she like. She was the first one. Everybody look at him. What Elder gonna do now? I bet you if it was my phone ringing the class, what Elder would do. So we're reading about the tongue.
Okay, so the tongue is saying that no man can tame the tongue, because it's unruly,
Read.
and it's of deadly poison.
And it's evil. Right? Read on.
Therewith bless we God, even the Father, and therewith curse we men,
Read.
which are made after the similitude of God.
Read on.
Out of the same mouth proceed blessing and cursing.
Read.
My brethren, these things ought not to be so.
Explain. Verse 10.
Verse 10 says that the tongue, out of your mouth, out of your mouth you can proceed good and you can say bad. And it says that, brethren, we are not, ought not to be so.
Explain.
That means we are not to speak evil and good about people. We but prefer to speak good more than evil. We're not supposed to be both, either evil, speak evil, or bad.
Likewise, you cannot come here and you speak good about your brothers and your sisters that you know here. But when you go home, you have some other people out there that you don't like. So everything about that person is evil. It cannot work. So you have to balance your body, you have to balance your tongue, you have to control it. So if you're in here and you're speaking good about Shaman, when you go somewhere and you don't know something about James, you understand me? You don't speak evil of James. You have to bridle the tongue that the good that you speak here, wherever you go, that's the person you are. Can? Read what you have, Captain, and Sister Maya will break it down.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord.
A what?
A false balance.
Where's the scale?
It was here. It's inside.
Oh, you took it out.
Yes, sir.
So hear what the Bible says. A false balance is what?
Proverbs 11 verse 1.
So just like now I'm buying a couple onions from Sister YAHAWAH. And she's supposed to sell me 2 pounds of onions.
That's right.
And when it reach 1.95, she say, okay, this is all the onion. No, I ask her 2 pounds. You have to be exact 2 pounds.
That's right.
So the most I say a false balance is what?
Abomination.
Is abomination.
But a just weight.
And just what?
A just weight.
Yes?
Is his delight.
It is what?
Delight.
Because the most I like when everybody is what? Fear. The most I say is delighted when everybody is fear.
So you said she will explain. You are doing it.
Oh. You see what the scripture hit you feel no pain? 11 verse 1. Right? Continue, Sister Man.
It was in James.
Yes.
Verse 11, James 3 verse 11. God a fountain sent forth at the same place sweet water and bitter water.
He's asking a question.
No, it can't.
He
It is
asks
saying that if a fountain send out sweet water and bitter water at the same time. So that's why it's talking about the tongue. You're not supposed to be talking good and talking evil at the same time about tongue.
Well done. Read on.
Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olives berry, even of wine, figs? So can no fountain be both yield salt, water, and fresh.
So you go to the orange trees, orange. You go to the coconut trees, coconut tree.
That's
So
right.
you see that? This is nature. I share your stand. What the word nature mean? Paul say even nature teaches us all things. What the word nature mean? Huh? Natural environment. It don't fit in with this stuff. Zamar, stand. Your parents say waste the money. Nature, what nature mean? Because now we're talking about fig tree and fountain, both yield salt water and blah blah blah. So what the word nature mean? You know what?
Natural things that surround
Character is the surroundings. Nature means your surrounding. You understand me? So now you see your surrounding, right? When you go there to pick a coconut, do you picking mango from it?
No.
You go to the pear tree, do you picking orange from it? See? So if nature teaches you, see? Nature teaches you that a coconut tree bringing coconut. As I said this morning, what ground did you plant on? What ground are you? Are you on good soil? Because the Bible tells you that some fall on rocky ground, some fall on bad soil, some fall on this soil.
That's
So
right.
now the question is, what soil did you fall on? On good soil, guess what? You will be a coconut 12 months a year. Do you get where I'm coming from? So examine yourself and see, because the tongue cannot speak good and the tongue cannot speak evil. Can?
Can.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Ella, can I ask a question? You said the tongue cannot speak evil and it cannot speak good.
It should not.
Or should not speak
It should not.
evil. Okay. Because it can speak evil and it can speak good.
But it should not. If you fall on good ground, you should only bring forth coconut trees. Can?
Can.
Read on. What verse yet?
Verse 13.
All right, go.
Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him shew out a good conversation, his work with meekness and wisdom. A wise man that endure
He
knowledge.
said, who is a wise man amongst you?
A wise man among you would endure knowledge,
Meaning have knowledge.
of knowledge.
So that's how you pick who a
and
wise
show-
man is.
And show good conversation,
With what?
with words of meekness
And what?
wisdom.
That's it. So that's how you pick out a wise man is. You understand me? Because the wise man must have knowledge, and the wise man must have what? Wisdom. Because the Bible tells us that wisdom and knowledge come from where? Above. You understand me? So it's just like yesterday, asked the moderator with the Bible printed. You have a Bible printed? He said, I don't know. When I tell him the Bible printed in China, everybody in the studio almost lose their mind. That's the time everybody start to look where Bible printed. Oh, you're reading a book you know nothing about. So that's how you pick out who is wise and who is what? Unwise. When you see you come in a position like that and you can ask somebody a question and they have no idea about it and you have the proof right there. Because right on the front page of the Bible was printed in China. So now if they at the front page is printed in China, what the hell you been reading? You come here quoting Revelation and you don't read the first page of the Bible yet. Right? You remember back in the days all the Bible have Chinese language, right? And now you see why.
Yes.
Now you see why. You remember that, right?
Yes.
The front page you have Chinese language.
Yeah.
Continue.
Verse 14. But if ye have bitter envy and strife in your heart, glory not and lie not against the truth.
Explain.
So that you have bitterness or envy in your heart, you must not have strife.
You say you strive not.
You must not strive not against the truth.
Now what it's saying is if you have bitterness and envy and strive in your heart, glory not. Don't be proud. Just keep quiet. Have a humble spirit. Right? And he said, and lie not against the truth. Or you're lying against the truth. Because you know you wrong. And by you being wrong, you justify, say, I'm not wrong, I'm right. Everybody wrong in life. Because you know what the Most High said? When YAHAWAH come, he said, all knees shall bow and every tongue shall confess. We all going to have something to confess about. So we cannot wrestle against the truth. You understand me? That's why I tell you, and I tell brothers, when me IUIC was going at it, I went to Israel, man, and I go down on my knees and I pray Mount Zion, man, and I say, Musa, if I'm wrong, I will take all what this burden come with. But if I'm not wrong, let my enemy see the glory of who I praise. Right in Mount Zion on my knee, Cartazala was there with me, Tazadaq, Jeremiah, and I took myself away. And that's where I start to get caught. You understand me? So even sometimes you have to see, was I wrong? Did I do the wrong thing? So that's why I said from earlier, you have to do what? Examine yourself. Can? Well done. How are you? Approach the board, sir. This is the chef. Waiting in here, sir. Hey, what's wrong with you?
James chapter 3, verse 15. This wisdom descended not from above.
What the Bible said?
This wisdom descended not from above,
Read.
but is early, sensual, devilish.
Devilish. So explain that, sir. 15. So you come from verse 14 with the strife and the envy and the bitterness. So now 15 said, that wisdom, it's wisdom in it, but it's foolishness. You don't come from the Most High. It come from who? Devilish. And you see, it's pure lies. Because just like when the Yahushua meet the people that possess, it's always more than one of them. So now you have more than one demons controlling you, more than one demons pushing you. See that? Devilish. You call somebody a little devil. That's why I say whatever scary movie you watch is always white woman. It's something with white woman and Satan. And the white man know it. Because who was deceived first? Who was deceived first? Because the black woman is the vessel of Satan. Satan worked because the only thing the black woman, two things that destroy the black woman. Who want to name them? Let me see your hands.
It's a two things that destroy.
Yes.
I only know one.
What?
We want to talk to the outside directly.
No.
We want to be like other nations.
That's one, but from the beginning. Disobedient, no?
Equality.
Equality. No. Doubt. And emotions. Make a black woman have doubt about something. And see something will happen.
Investigation.
Exactly. If you have doubt about something, you will not dig until you find something to fulfill that doubt. Am I lying? And then when the emotions start working, that doubt no. When the emotions start to work, you're finished. You understand me? Two things is an hindrance to the black woman: doubt and emotion. Because when she have doubt about something, and then the emotion come into play, she's destroyed. Read what you have, sir.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verse 12.
You have to break it down, sir.
Therefore Sarah laughed within her, saying,
Genesis 18.
verse 12.
Genesis 12, verse 4. 18, verse 12.
Yes, sir. Therefore Sarah laughed within her, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure?
What Sarah said?
After I have waxed old, shall I have pleasure?
So what Sarah doing? She have doubt. The angel come and say, black woman,
Yes.
in your old age, you knew you were still doing 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. You're pregnant.
That's right.
Your ass is pregnant. But what she telling the angel?
She laughed within her, saying,
She laughed. Just imagine. Oh, Gabriel will look on Gabriel's face if it was Gabriel. Oh. The Most I send a news to you. Name a prophet that the angel go to an angel and the prophet laugh. Even Daniel saying was down and couldn't revive.
That's right.
Ezra's faint. And all the man bow.
That's
But
right.
what the black woman do?
She laughed within her, saying,
No. Read on.
after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure? My Lord being old also?
And Abraham old, but you know Abraham was going to spend his 2 and his 1 minute.
Oh.
That still can't give a baby. And even after she died, Abraham still get what? 6 more after her, right?
Can.
So Abraham weren't that old. Maybe he was old for her, but he weren't that old. Right? Read on.
Verse 13, and the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying,
So you see, the angel go to Abraham and say, what's wrong with your wife?
ha,
So you see, you black woman, it's not today you all have problems. This is something coming from beginning, from the creation. So now, just imagine the angel after left Sarah and go to Abraham and say, what the hell wrong with this black woman?
oh.
Read on.
And the Lord said unto Abraham, where did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child, which I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord?
So you see, the angel was confused. Because if you was God fearing, why are you laughing? Is this thing a laughing matter? So brothers, we all need to band together and hug each other because we have to put up with this problem. The angel come here for 2 minutes and couldn't stand it. And we have to put up with it. You Deacon?
Yeah.
We have to put up with it. You know warrior?
It's true.
We have to smile. Even if we're angry, we have to act like we'll not be okay with it. And the angel could not last a minute with it. And Mary did the same thing too.
That's right. Yeah.
Mary did the same thing.
How can this be?
Read on the warrior. Where's the deacon? Eh? Oh, so they move from Pharisees. They go on that shop. But this mafia cannot get caught. Because the white man said every mafia prison. But these ones still out and free. Just look at that. The angel could last 2 minutes with you. Whichever woman, yes, all of you. Who's the mother? Did you come from Eve? Exactly. No, not hand down. You look for problem. Nobody hand down nothing to you. You go pick problem up. Because when Sarah did the same thing, even Mary said, "How must I do this and I know not a man?"
Yes.
Meaning she not married.
Yeah.
But were you having sex? Yes, your ass was having sex. Just like any one of you young women, you get caught having sex. First thing, I'm not having sex.
Yes.
I'm not doing nothing. Same thing with Mary. So that's why Gabriel didn't even went back to her. Gabriel says to Joseph, listen, give the baby this name. I'm not going back to that young girl. Because who lie about sex more than a black woman? And she get caught in the act. An angel come from heaven and say to her, I know not a man. Now you have 90% of black people think she was a virgin.
Oh.
See that? Because of her mouth, she can't put bridle on. Oh. Elizabeth, didn't Elizabeth laugh at the angel too?
Yeah. Yes.
When the angel said, Elizabeth, you're going to have a son, you're going to be John the Baptist. Didn't Elizabeth laugh? Elizabeth laughed. And the angel said, see you black woman? Never again. He go to John, John was acting foolish. He said, John, don't speak. Just imagine the angel have that power. John, just imagine, you come in the temple, you speak coming in the temple. Where's the oil? Where's everything? And when you come out the temple, you cannot speak.
Sorry for that.
Look at that. The angel was talking to Zachariah, because Zachariah's job was to light incense in the holiest of holies. I show you the holiest of holies, right? Zachariah's job was to go in there and light incense. So back then when the priest went to the holiest of holies, you have to tie a rope on him. Because if he dies, then you get to pull him out. Because if he dies in there, you cannot go in there for him. You understand me? So when he go in there, he see the angel in there. And the angel say, your wife pregnant. He started to question him. The angel said, not one more word.
And Zechariah said unto the angel,
Said what?
whereby shall I know this?
Why is the man telling me this now? It's good. It's a good time. No matter what emotion. Even if I'm 99, I'm still going to try to make it. I'm sorry. If I'm 100, I'm still. When David was sick and in the bed, who did they put in the bed with David? How old she was? 15. Look at that. So in Deacon 99 in the bed, shaking, get a 15-year-old put in there and say, keep the king warm. Right? Yeah, in this custom you'll go to jail. But we'll get 18 Deacon, don't worry. Right? So you see that? So even the angel after said, don't. Right? Read on, Captain.
Shall be fulfilled in their season. And the people waited for Zacharias and marveled that he tarried long.
He what?
He tarried long.
So why the black woman would go for him, right? But that's why I say Israel is principle. You dare not go in there. Where they go to worship, you dare not go in there. So just imagine, Deacon went in there. From morning we come here, Captain, and he still don't come out here. And you cannot go in there.
So when will you know you have to feel the
when you don't feel no life, you'll hear something drop or something big. And they have pans, like noise on it too. Right? Read on. You see, the God of Israel is different from Jesus. And the Lord and all ever God will praise. So because angels are supposed to be loving and nice, right?
That's right.
So did Gabriel show any love here? Read on.
And marveled that he tarried so long in the temple. And when he came out, he would not speak unto them. And they perceived that he had seen a vision in the temple.
So they know, for him cannot speak, he sees something. So when he sees something, what he don't do? Don't speak. But just imagine, wives, all the young women here that ready for marriage. Sister Yawana, Deacon come up to Israel. When he come back from Israel, he can't speak. How would you all bear that, wives? And be honest. Honest question.
I say, Oban say, who could be to quite Israel, man? Or free Israel, Baba Fear, Watum, and then obey, and then can never go with him. This is a problem.
Just imagine that. And he cannot speak for 10 months.
I would say maybe he's getting sick.
Yeah, you gotta bring him to church for pastor to pray for him and sprinkle all kind of water on him, all kind of ritual, right? So you see in Israel, is great sign and wonders in Israel. Right? Read on, Captain.
And he becomes unto them and remains speechless.
Read? That's it?
Yes, sir.
So you never speak until John 1. By doubt. So that's what will mess up black people's mind. Doubt and emotions. Read what you have, Cap.
The book of James, chapter 1, verse 8. A double-minded man.
Who?
A double-minded man
If you have two ways, two thoughts, read on.
is unstable.
Is what?
Unstable
Read?
in all his ways.
Everything he do. So if you believe in the God of Israel, you have to believe that whatever done is of the Most High.
Right?
But if you once think Satan will do something, you're double-minded in everything that you do. You're unstable in everything that you do. And a double-minded person cannot praise the God of Israel.
That's right.
Because you know the problem is, you don't know the God of Israel. If you know the God of Israel, you know that there is nothing impossible for the God of Israel to do. You understand me? Because all the angel go to you and say you're pregnant and you laughing. And you know your ass was doing something. Your whole ass was doing something. You know you was doing something. The angel come and say, okay, now you can see. And you laughing, you playing games. See, the angel have to go to Abraham and say, what man with that woman did? You see that, right? Just imagine that the angel have to come and warn you about your wife. So sisters, tell me now, what was Abraham's problem for Sarah to be disobedient? What trespass did Abraham trespass against Sarah for she to act up like that? For disrespect the angel of God.
As sisters, on the 7. And then from Son Abraham, yeah, and man, Sarah, and to be a search of both, a cassette of both for the side. 7 I don't know, the Mukun's Grado, I will do. I'm more I said, what a bank in Abraham, yeah, and yes, sir, yes, sir. She said, maybe Abraham was not kicking.
He had 6 children after that pregnancy, so he was kicking.
Yes. She said, if sometimes when a woman weighs herself, she said maybe she's above the age of birth. So that is why she would pass that statement.
So what is the age? What is above the age of birth?
I say, I'm in February, and I was like Robert, Ebra, or so say, I'm afraid you want to be who you. 40 to 50. I say 40 to 50.
How old was he when she died?
I think people are yes, would do.
He lived to see 800 years, right?
I see even 800 if you share our heart on what trend. You say our time 25 you on the wall.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Right? That's not my fault. That's your fault. You understand me? So you see the problem. He lived to see 800 years. So there's nothing impossible with God.
Yeah.
You understand me? In Israel, you have a black woman, they have baby at 63 years old in the moment.
63.
And she pushed the baby too.
I say, Israel, or buying 63 over here.
Yeah, 63. She had baby, she pushed. Janet Jackson had a baby when she was 50.
Only if she had it patterns. You know them, they will do all kinds of things.
Yeah, but I know the one in Israel was natural.
The kid say he believes at his 70.
That's good.
With who?
With who? Dancing.
God said things, God do things in mysterious way. Don't worry.
Your wife asked him, where is the baby coming from? And he's also asking God to meet
Don't worry, God do things in mysterious way. It was written. You understand me? If he's not with the wife, it might be a next man or maybe a couple concubines. It's something it do happen, don't worry. Read on the warrior.
For where envy and strife is there, is confusion and every evil work.
So you see that? So envy and strife. What can one envy one for? And why will one strive against the other? Because the Bible says, wherever that find is what is there?
Confusion.
Confusion of every evil work. Because you know why? Little leaven the old lump. Little sin, start to have to sin, start to want to sin. Little puffed up, become what?
More popular.
And what come into it? Emotions.
That's right.
Because the black woman will be angry for no damn reason. Do you know that? Do you know that? The Negro woman will be angry for no damn reason under the earth. And she'll convince herself that something is wrong, and that's where the emotion come in, and she puffed up and she angry, and she add it up and she keep it on her head, and she have high blood pressure, diabetes, and she just angry.
Oh.
She died.
And she dead. And we have 9 nights. You see that?
That's right.
Because when she puffed up for no reason and everything started to come to her. Listen, life ain't that serious, for me to go and be angry for everything. Because when a man and a woman is upset amongst each other, who apologize first?
A man.
Why the man apologize first? Because the man wants peace. You understand me? Because the Negro woman can take the man peace away from him. So the man only go apologize because he wants peace. Not because he's wrong or anything. You want a peaceful life.
The most are
You understand me? Right, warrior? Because if you're in the house and the woman angry, that pisses you off for no damn reason. You know that, right? If she upset, you just mad for no reason. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, why the hell am I mad? Because she's mad. For no reason. And then you'll go to her and say, why you upset? Then she might say something, you get loud and then you get angry, then you wrong and say, why did I answer this woman? You understand me? Her anger will make you angry for no reason. So that's why man will apologize to the black woman first. Not because the man is wrong, because he just wants peace of mind. And he wants to live until he reach 140 years.
There's a saying that.
Put him over there.
No, there's a saying that if women are the one ruling, that there will be no war. There will be a bunch of countries not talking to each other.
And that's true.
Yes, so there will be a peaceful war settlement.
What you said just makes sense?
Yes.
So you'll just have China do whatever they please because you'll just be angry with China. Does that solve the problem?
If no one goes to each and everyone's country.
Okay. But the world don't go by that. Because certain countries have resources, like China made the minerals in Congo to make cell phone and everything. So then if it's a bunch of women, it will be easier to be taken. And woman cannot maintain this earth. Because woman cannot do without man. Everything in the earth was built by a man, maintained by a man. So it's impossible for a woman to run it. Can you ever see a woman up there in a crane? In a skyscraping building, cleaning windows, doing all that? Woman cannot survive. They said if the earth should, if all men should die today, they said within 3 months, woman would self-destruct. Because they cannot, everything would be destroyed. Because you cannot run a world that was built by man. If all women die today, man will be here until the last one die. And now man evil enough to build womb in the next man for that man to give birth. Man advanced way more than woman.
That's right.
Because all these evil devices is built by who? Men. For a ship to go to space, who built it?
Oh, man.
Who going into it to go to space?
Man.
This earth was created by us.
Yes. Who is woman? Everything is man.
You see the foreign them and the vex captain and start waiting and I crucify you. Be careful. These are Pharisees. And what they can call, what they can just call them? Mafias. A bunch of mafias. You better believe that they secret mafias. They question even the angels that come from heaven. Just imagine this.
So they are really mafias. To question
Yes.
an angel from heaven.
Yes, more than once. Who? Yeah, but he follow the wife. And the wife looks at for no reason. He follow the wife. Who? Which Joseph?
They didn't question him.
He asked from who?
Yes.
So he thought captain was bringing him a younger one. You understand me? So you all have right and you will laugh at angel and you'll do this, you'll do that. That's why angel don't deal with you.
So I think
For angel to come to you, it's a hard thing for them to do. Because when they come in, and they tell them it's rough. When they come to you, they come with the intention to kill. Because you might say something to piss them off. Angel don't come to you, they go to your man. That's why every woman have a head. He said, take that wife to Egypt. Did he go to Mary, tell her Mary go to Egypt?
she would never obey that. So I understand now. You are a great teacher from the Lord.
So that's why every woman have a head, which is a man. So that's why when the angel go to Joseph, he said, don't put away thy wife
That's right.
Eve. But don't put away thy wife Mary.
That's right.
Keep her. You understand me? Don't put her away, keep her. Read on the warrior. What verse you got, sir?
17. But the wisdom that is formed above is first pure.
His first what?
Pure.
So the wisdom that come from above is what?
First pure.
Pure like Adam was. Pure like Abraham was. You understand me? Pure like all these great men in the Bible was. Real?
Then peaceable,
And what?
then peaceable,
Real?
gentle,
Gentle?
and easy to be intrigued, full of mercy and good
Fruits.
fruits, without partiality
Mm-hmm.
and without hypocrisy.
So that's what come from above. So these are the things that you have what come from above. You understand me? So you see, as the scripture said, don't fight against the truth. You understand me? Don't fight against the truth. Because when the Lord sends angels to you, and the Bible says you can speak to angel unaware, right?
That's right.
So don't ever fight the truth because you don't know who you're speaking to. Right? Read on the warrior.
And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace.
So sisters, can you make peace? Can you make peace, Isaiah? We don't want to fight with you no more. No more war. The Bible says, blessed are the peaceful, right?
That's right.
Right, Zaman? Oh. You see, the angel working mysterious way. This is a baby lace. So maybe this is for the future.
Can.
Right? So you see, I don't rebel. Kingsley can be my best man, right? Alright. You see, God works things in mysterious way.
Can.
Right? So brothers and sisters, that's it. Well done, sir. So any question? And when you go in James 4, he's still talking about you woman rebelling. Yes, ma'am. Huh?
Women that rebel.
Yes, they do. Can a normal man come up on the street and say, man, you're pregnant for your husband?
No.
Exactly. So you have to be somebody spiritual, right? Who come and say, listen, man, you're going to have a baby. Remember, when the angel got the baby, said this seed was going to be the head seed. They all know it was. But it's just in terms of why you're making it so late. You understand me?
Yeah.
Why I'm so old and all my friends was laughing at me. Why? That's what they want to ask the angel.
Question.
Yes.
Is there an age for stop having baby?
I don't know of that. Adam of bidding is 900. As I say, as long as I'm alive, I'm still gonna try. Even to touch it a while. Just let me touch it. You understand me? I'm gonna try. And whatever God wants to do, Captain, I'm different. I can't talk thing into existence.
That's right.
I'm for women. Is that some age?
Yeah, for so-called menopause. But some women still get pregnant after menopause. After so-called menopause. So none of that is for 100% sure. So if it was for sure, why when you go to the hospital, the doctor will take your womb as a black woman? Because remember, they don't want you to multiply.
That's right.
So why they easily to take your womb? And why they easily to give you contraceptives and condoms and all kind of injection in your hand and all kind of big stuff? Why? Huh?
Do they do that after menopause?
Do what? Pregnant?
No, if you.
No, I won't be through that yet. But as I said, God works in mysterious way. You understand me? God, the most I can do everything, anything. So just try with prayer and fasting and don't have doubts. Right, Awara? We don't go there and say tonight is a twin. It's triplet. You might get one. Give God thanks. Huh?
Yeah.
Any more questions?
As in December.
But you have to be careful. Woman is a terrible species. You know? They question everybody, and you have some woman, you have a question for everything. You try to date a woman, no, coming like it's an interrogation.
Terrible species.
You have a list. You understand me? You have to live up to this list. Ask them if they live up to any list.
Oh.
This morning I see something on the thing. Hold on a while. A woman said she not bring nothing to the table when she married, and she will even sell the table too.
Hey!
Yeah, my gonna show it to me. Yeah, somebody put it on Instagram or whatever. Say they married, they're not bringing nothing to the table. And even if they come and see a table, they'll sell it. Woman is a terrible species, man. You see them, you run.
They said the picture you posted, Angelo, it's like a colander.
Which one? Which one?
The one there was like a sister wearing
Tier one.
but yes, she's.
She don't want no poor guy, she have tear in her head. And every woman have a tear in the way. So you can sit and look like you're nice and everything. Every woman have a tear in the way.
Yes, that is true.
Every woman have a tear in the way.
So they see the hang it at the back of the.
Every woman have a pant that is still and not acceptable. So y'all can't hide it. I see the abuse of her. I see the abuse weekend. How are you? Sure you don't want to say nothing?
No, I'm going to say, it's just the woman who they're turbulent. They all know that what they're doing.
No, meaning I have to enter man before you get that right. You don't want to say anything. Yes, I'm sorry for you brothers tonight. So with that we say the closing of the Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Go and get yours with, go and get yours with. That's why when man went to Lot's wife, what happened there, Warrior? Hey, the Lord testify of it.
Yes.
Deacon, she went to the cave where Lot was and fell deacon. And is that no normal felling? It's like, when you read the scripture, they said Babylon is falling, it's falling. It's falling and roll over. Show them your hand. Show them your hand. No, one side is when I do it privately, but I'm doing it openly. So, the only thing I can say is, Lot's wife want to keep her there.
That's right.
Lot's wife say, but if my friend, you come back.
Yes,
You
you
stay
come
with
back.
me. You not leave it. You understand me? So they want to keep you there.
She was here before.
She was there before. We always escape together. Hey, even if you get that thing, that I went back there to do it. She said she's not coming out the car. You understand? So all these things are spiritual. Who go to that wife, pillow of salt and fat? Eh? Have to be your acquaintance.
Except a family member.
Exactly. A relative.
Yes.
A parent.
Oh, I want that concubine.
I don't know what I don't care, but I just tell her why watch it.
You were here before. You were here before.
Exactly. Welcome home. Because the land get the blood, the land tastes the blood, right?
Yes.
Exactly. The Bible says when the blood hit the dirt, the blood cry out to him when Abel's blood hit the dirt, right?
That's right.
So just make sure it's the most I cry out to him is not like wife. Can? Because most of these women need to go there and see those pillar of salt. We can. When we go back, we can. I'm thinking about it. Yes, one in Jordan. So it's just a geography of land to see. See what part is in Jordan.
One is big.
We have to make the judge of that because we have not seen the one in Jordan with our eyes. You understand me? Because we remember one time on the radio program I said, Pastor here bringing people to Jordan. You remember that, Captain? They were charging for visa and everything. And Jordan, Ghanaian, no. So even if you go to Jordan, they'll still bring it to the so-called River Jordan and the Jordanian side.
That's right.
You understand me? So that's what the pastor and robbing black people. Because the so-called River Jordan, half is for Israel, half is for Jordan. And it's a big tourism madness. You understand me? So even a Ghanaian will say they go there, but they still not have gone into Israel. Can? So with that we say Shabbat Shalom if there is no one person.
Shabbat Shalom.
Start the camera, is that one? Don't worry. Let me leave black wives for last. And then we talk about that wife. What about that children? Oh,